trying to read something, y'all. Time for me to get another phone, cause I gotta use a charger like this. Mm. The iPhones cost so much, man, but they poor quality. Well, I ain't gonna say shit, cause I didn't hear. I think this iPhone 13 I got, and I didn't hear it for 13. What? They on about 17. Probably had about 3 years, but it's still. I ain't trying to buy no nothing so soon, man. I dropped that big couple time, though. I ain't gonna lie. I dropped that big couple time. So can it still charge? Oh shit! I just want to go live because I ain't went live in a minute, and I hope it's still charging like this and like that and like this. And I appreciate you for coming in, man. One like, one view. Appreciate you. You gonna start coming. I'm gonna see what I'm gonna see how they gonna do me justice this time. You feel what I'm saying? Cause yeah, I know how they be doing you, boy. We can. Sheila, I just thought about you. You was who I was hoping to see. Just being 100. I'm just gonna say it. Happy New Year, fam. What it do? What it do, Sheila? I just thought about you last night. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I be manifesting people, man. My manifestation power is so strong. I can think about somebody. And I thought about you. I thought about Alicia. Now, if I see Alicia in here, you know what's going on. I wonder what this is at the bottom. Because every time I get on live, they got new buttons and stuff. It's something at the bottom I ain't never seen here before. It's like a shopping bag right here. Top fans. They change a lot of stuff. I gotta start back going live because I ain't I know I don't really go live like that. That means it's about to go down. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, you already know it's about to go down. We in the building. You feel what I'm saying? Because I was gonna make a video, but I was like, in the midst of making my video, I was like, might just go live. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I don't be having enough storage on my phone, and when I'm talking about health or manifestation or just topics that I genuinely want to talk about, because y'all know the stuff like the celebrities and all that. I'll talk about that from here now and then, but that ain't shit that be on my mind for real, for real. Like my sole desire is talking about health, because the stuff I'm actually doing. You know what I mean? These celebrities, I'm not actually seeing these folks in real life, so I know people do look at them, so I can give a perspective about them. Because y'all know what home is. I just like talking about health and wellness, man. Because I be doing so many fads. I just got off of another 2-week juice cleanse. That ain't really what I even came out here to talk about. I just came to show y'all gratitude, man. You know what I'm saying, for watching me over the years. Cause I be having people come telling me, bro, I've been watching you for such and such amount of years, and I gotta give y'all flowers, cause it just shows what type of people y'all are. You feel what I'm saying? Because this is how I look at it. I be like, I done been on YouTube for like almost 7 years, and I was like, man, the people who still watching and still commenting, I gotta show them gratitude, because I don't got to, but I want to, because it's like I said, just during my lifetime on this planet, in this particular lifetime, I was like, man, I ain't gonna say it's hard to find genuine people, because when you say stuff like that, you create your reality. So it's kind of like, you know how that shit is. On the vision, for real. I swear that's how I been. I'm on that frequency. But get back to what I was saying. I was like, man, like I said, I didn't had my YouTube ups and downs, and going from having a lot of views, seeing people coming in, more people in your inbox wanting to talk to you. You know what I mean? You realize the fake stage you go through when people are watching. You feel what I'm saying? You feel like a lot of people really on their spiritual journey. You feel like a lot of people really want to do this health stuff, but it's not as important to them as it is to you. That's why a lot of people then took their shit and phase. They stopped watching the channel. You know what I mean? Some people stopped watching because they couldn't find my channel, and I know that's the reason. You know, YouTube did what they did, but I still find my way back in that algorithm sometimes when I make certain videos, because you cannot stop the energy. You feel what I'm saying? But it was some people just was faking it. Like I said, over the years, a lot of y'all done stuck with me, and for y'all to stick with me, and I done been on YouTube almost 7 years, and I done made like hella videos, because I know this is why I really fuck with y'all. Because I know out of all these videos I done made, it was some videos that I made that y'all didn't fucking agree with. You feel what I'm saying? My phone kind of low, so I probably ain't gonna stay on live long. I thought it was still charging this way, but obviously it's not. But yo, y'all done made a lot of videos on this joint that I know that y'all didn't agree with everything I said. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all still, it just shows y'all character and who y'all are as people. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's just the reality of life. You know what I mean? Like, should nobody get into a relationship, whether it's a friendship or, you know, any type of relationship, and think everybody gonna have the same opinion every time. Now, in a perfect world, that can happen. You feel what I'm saying? You can create a reality where shit, you attract a partner and y'all got the exact same mindset, because some people out here are that alike. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, me putting out my commentary about certain things, but it's certain things I done said that I don't even feel the same way about the shit no more. So, you know what I mean? Like, for y'all to just stick here and stay with me throughout, you know what I'm saying, throughout the ebbs and flows of my so-called YouTube career, whatever you want to call it, I appreciate that, because this shows you a long-term spiritual family member of mine. You feel what I'm saying? I don't take this stuff for granted. You know, a lot of people, I was even saying a lot of stuff like this when I was getting a lot of views. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I'm a genuine person, so I move off of genuine generosity, you know what I'm saying, and genuine actions. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that, and you gotta let people know you appreciate that, because like it's kind of rare in this world to run across genuine people, for real, for real. What's up, Aretha? Appreciate you. I love you too. But yeah, man, I appreciate, cause I see my channel gonna, you know what I'm saying, do what it do. It's gonna go back up there. I really ain't been putting that much energy as I could put it in there. You feel what I'm saying? Cause y'all realize when I had at the height of my YouTube career, it was when I was really by myself. I'm not by myself no more. You feel what I'm saying? But when I was in my own place and in my own energy, y'all seen how that shit skyrocket. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you have to be in your own energy for what you need to manifest. You feel what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of people say, man, you talk about manifestation and this, but sometimes you literally have to be in your own energy. It's not always you, and like, you know what I'm saying, like what you doing, like what am I doing wrong? I didn't manifest this. What am I doing? Sometimes you ain't doing shit wrong, but being around the wrong people. Just to be 100, you feel what I'm saying, or being in the wrong area. But like I said, you still don't let that get under your skin or affect what you got going. You feel what I'm saying? You just can't let it affect you. And like I've been feeling good as hell. That's the only time I really do go live, when I feel real good and I can give out energy or whatever. And then sometimes I didn't went live, y'all know it. I was tired, then we done got to talking, and I done got more energy. I get off live and I couldn't fucking sleep. Cause like I said, it's genuine energy. It said, I am 60 years of age and you have truly been a blessing to my life. You are never too old to learn. I appreciate you, Sheila. Like, for real. I appreciate you. Like I said, just for you even being that age in this matrix. Because, you know, we age is whatever. But, like I said, it says a lot about you. Because it's a lot. I done met 40-year-old, you know what I mean, people who don't want to listen to what I got to say. You feel what I'm saying? Like, sometimes age on certain people comes with entitlement. They feel like you can't learn shit from younger people. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm 34, and I feel like I can learn from 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds. It's a lot of young people that's really, really tapped in. Like, once people start realizing that this world is just a world, and it's just something that we come to experience, and they realize, you know what I mean, that people are older than their vessel, then it'll start to make sense to people. But people ain't really got that down pat yet. They think just because you fucking young in this goddamn skin suit that you ain't been here. Now, I've been in this bitch for eons. You feel what I'm saying? People just gotta realize, man, a lot of us have been here for a long ass time, you know, on different planets and all that. It's all about people realizing it. It sounds so what they call woo, you know what I mean? Or it sounds so fucking crazy. But some people are not functioning at the level to grasp it. You feel what I'm saying? And you being 6 years old of age, you know, some people 70 watching me, you know, that means something spiritually. That you able to grasp the concept, well, I need to be eating healthy. I need to be taking accountability. Accountability is the biggest thing that helps the human in this lifetime. Because if you have none of that, you will never change. If you don't ever say, man, I'm taking accountability for myself, you're not gonna change. You know what I mean? I see this where my growth came from. Me being accountable and saying like, man, I don't feel right. I gotta do something. It's something I'm doing. Or you know what I mean? Like whether it was you dealing with anger issues, depression, whatever. You know it's you that's feeling that way. Why are you feeling this way? You took out the time to even want to change it. You know what I mean? Because we living in a day and time now where some people, you can't hold their attention. You feel what I'm saying? Their attention span is very, very fucking short. And what's so crazy, I found that my shit was getting short a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I still sit up and watch 2 hour, 3 hour lectures. I just can do that, but I found myself scrolling on Facebook the other day, man, and I just realized, man, my eyes were just getting sucked into this screen. You feel what I'm saying? Like when you become more aware, you become more healthy, you can realize, you start to feel the frequency of this phone actually sucking your consciousness inside it. I know this shit sound crazy, but there's just rays of energy that our eyes send off. Like I said, that's how we can feel somebody staring at us. So when we take that energy and project that shit into consciousness, our consciousness in this phone literally sucks that shit up. You feel what I'm saying? You actually be in this realm of technology. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to put in an example of a movie or whatever. I hate to reference this movie, but it's the only movie I can really think of. Well, Fat Albert too, you know, when Kyla Pratt was watching Fat Albert and he came through the screen. But I was finna say like Freddy Krueger when the guy was playing a video game and he went to the screen. That's kind of like how this shit is, man. This is like, this phone is really a portal. Yeah, phone for cool, what it do? You experienced that too? Like what I say, man, y'all be on the same frequency, y'all know what's going on. Like, you can actually feel yourself getting sucked into this shit. You feel what I'm saying? And I noticed when I watch certain videos just longer, you know what I mean? Because I choose to go to those videos, whether I'm watching Bobby Hemmett or Phil Valentine's 2-3 hours. I noticed that my attention will go away from the video. My attention didn't used to be like that. And like some just told me, it was like from all them damn shorts you watching. You know what I'm saying? Like when we watching these, and I know y'all know this, but I'm just explaining my experience with me realizing that I'm getting sucked into this shit. That's why I would take my breaks from YouTube, you know what I'm saying, for a period of time, because they say you gotta be consistent. But being consistent on this shit is fucking with your brain. So I don't care about being that fucking consistent, you know what I'm saying? But I do have my consistent days and consistent weeks. But when I realize this shit is affecting me, I try to stay away from this shit for real, because I was watching like long videos, because I like watching long videos. I still will click on them, like 2-3 hours long, and like I said, I was watching them, man. It's like a certain period of time my mind to be focused on it, then it'll just cut off. You know what I mean? Like my mind wouldn't cut off, but my attention from the long video would cut off. You feel what I'm saying? And I was like, there ain't number programming, man. I was like, nigga so used to watching these, scrolling up and down on this feed. You feel what I'm saying? Whether you conscious or not, this shit is still affecting you. That's why I want to tell you, it don't matter how smart you is, their algorithm is designed to work, and it's gonna work on whomever is using it. It don't matter if you're a genius, it don't matter if you're smart, it don't matter if you read books. You will be affected by this algorithm because that's how they set it up. Anybody who chooses to get on this motherfucking app and you scrolling, your attention is, you gonna feel it. You feel what I'm saying? Whether you recognize it or not. At least if you just smart and conscious, you're gonna have the ability to recognize it. But the other people who just lost in the matrix, they're not knowing that their attention span is getting cut shorter. You feel what I'm saying? They just know they want action right now. They want, you know what I'm saying, they want you to get to the fucking point, basically. Whenever you talking, they not caring about what the fuck you saying. It's like, get to the point, nigga. What's the plot of this movie? You feel what I'm saying? That's just how it is. That's how they making people's mind. You feel what I'm saying? Because I done had grown women. I done had grown people in my comment section. And this is the most retarded shit. Like, if I'm live and y'all telling me to get to the point, that's more understandable. You feel what I'm saying? But if you're watching a video and you decide to go to somebody's channel and click on their video and tell that person to get to the point, when all the fuck you gotta do is fast forward to the point you want to see, there's the problem. I'm live. You can't fast forward me to this live over. You know what I'm saying? If you kiss me right here, you can rewind when I started. But if you're watching a whole fucking 10-minute video, I think it was like 11-minute video I had did. And this woman said, can you show the video? The video that I had was in the video that I was talking. But it was probably like a 30-second video. And I think I was talking in the video that probably started to like 5 minutes in. But she got on my shit and said, where's the video? Can you stop talking? That's the shit they doing to us. You can't even watch a 12-minute video of something that you clicked on. Something that you clicked on. You feel what I'm saying? You can't finish it to see when the fucking video started because your fucking attention span is so fucking short and the person that's narrating the video or talking is the person with the problem. No, you're the fucking problem. Your consciousness is so low that you don't realize they dropped your frequency that you don't even want to watch a 10-minute video to see the video that you clicked on. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like it was that Raven video when I was doing like talking about Orlando Brown. I'll read y'all comments in a second. But the jump, what it do, fam? The jump where I was talking about Orlando Brown and soul swapping and all that. Like that was the video. Cause like, you know, when I put a video in the I take a screenshot and I put it in the thumbnail of the video that y'all gonna be watching. But she can wait. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's the problem. You feel what I'm saying? That's why even when I go out into stores now, you feel what I'm saying? When it's like a inconvenience at a register, somebody drops some money or what, I just see how fucking antsy people get, and I was like, damn, man, people are very, very fucking impatient. Like this, and they don't realize that it's the stress they got at home, and it's social media. You want shit right fucking now. And it ain't gonna always happen like that, man. People need to get used to fucking being patient. Let me read y'all comments, man. Said, the powers that be intentionally create these platforms to affect your dopamine ups and downs. For real. Yes. What's up, Dominique? This is rude. Memphis Ether. The ice still ain't melted, been a whole week. For real, that's why I said too. I'm gonna talk about that later, but man, this motherfucker is a weird ass ice, man. This is not fucking ice. But yeah, man, they affecting people's brain. That's why I say I ain't getting further away from society, but appreciate that, Rocco. But yeah, man, like why I said that. When I read her comment, I was just like, people is fucking losing their minds, man. Like, you can't watch a 12-minute video. I'd be saying if it was like a 30-minute video I had or an hour. People can't watch a fucking 10-minute video to see the shit that they wanted to see. They, like, you clicked on the video. Why can't you wait to watch? You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit needs an explanation for people who don't know what's going on. If I just post these videos and people don't know about soul snatching, or they may think of Orlando Brown is crazy and everything he says is false. I have to say that no, that's accurate what he's saying. Everything he says, he mixes truth with lies. You feel what I'm saying? People don't want no explanation of nothing. They just want the action. You feel what I'm saying? They just want to hear what you said. Like they just want this shit, man. Like, this shit wild. And like you said, Sheila, the powers that be did create that intentionally like that. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I say that's why if a world disaster was to happen, man, we need our own motherfucking bonkers. Cause these motherfuckers gonna go bonkers. You feel what I'm saying? These motherfuckers gonna go fucking crazy because they just don't have the mental fortitude to even wait in a damn line. You feel what I'm saying? If you can't wait in a line, you can't wait 5 minutes for a video. You feel what I'm saying? Something wrong. Yeah, they are so used to 30-second videos. That's what they is. That's why man, I take pride in having the channel I do and the people who watch me. I am so that I was happy when I had made the little 20-minute video and people was like, man, you can make longer videos. I didn't know. I didn't say nothing against y'all, but like I said, I know we living in a day and time where people are used to 60 seconds. It's like, nigga, get this shit out in 60 seconds or shut the fuck up. That's how some people is. Not my people, but I'm just saying. It's just like, man, you be like, shit, can I make a 30-minute video? Is motherfuckers gonna listen? You know what I'm saying? Is she gonna listen? Because what I gotta say in this video is gonna be very, very important. And Dominique, you gonna be mad at me because I'm finna get ready to show something that, you know what I'm saying, that we had talked about. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be mad, but you can be like, damn, G, you know what I'm saying? The whole internet for social media is to keep you distracted, where you focus on everything, everybody but yourself. It's actual factual. You feel what I'm saying? They want it. And that's what I try to do. Like I said, that's what they did a little damage to my channel for. That's why I'm trying to get people back to, you know what I'm saying, meditation and doing stuff like that. Like, for real, man. Oh, yeah, shit. Short videos broken up gets on my nerves. That's what even the interviewer started doing. You know what I mean? It's like, back in the day, they used to drop the whole interview. You wanted to see somebody talk. It's like now, it's just greed. It's greed and shorter attention span. You feel what I'm saying? Now you will get like a 3.5 second video of something that's in an hour video. You know what I mean? And they milking the video. You feel what I'm saying? They just constantly milking the video, and they done made 30 videos off a video that was supposed to be an hour or down to 2 hours long. And I say it's greed, man. But yeah, man, I just came on live to show y'all gratitude, you know what I'm saying, for being on this journey, staying with me so long, you feel what I'm saying? Like I said, this loyalty, man, this loyalty. And just tell y'all, I've been feeling fucking great. I just been feeling great, man. Like I said, I've been fasting. I just been getting all this shit out of my body. Like I said, for the average person who watch me, you would think like, damn, nigga, you ain't clean yet. I know you would think like, nah, man. Like, you gotta realize, man, I didn't start this shit. I am 34 now. I'm gonna be 35 this year. But I didn't start. I started late. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't start this shit to the age 26. I think 26 going on 27. I think that's when I popped my last Percocet. 26. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like 27 years. That's 27 years of damage. You know what I mean? Like, that's years. That ain't months. Like 27 months I gotta get. It's 27 years. So people gotta understand, man. This shit's gonna be a journey, but I don't give a fuck because over the years you start feeling better and better and better and lighter and lighter and lighter. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm kind of glad I started this late. Just being 100, I'm really kind of glad, because even if you started at 50 or 60 or 70, like I said this plenty of times, when you get to your 80s, you're gonna feel better. You get to your 90s, you're gonna feel. You get to the 100. You feel what I'm saying? 100, that's lightweight shit. The 100, in my mind, like I said, I know people ain't gonna agree with it. 100 is still young to me. With all the shit that I found out that the human body can do, 100 is fucking young. Now, I know this sound crazy. It might sound crazy to some people, but it's only gonna sound crazy to you if you place limits on your mind and your body. This the only time it's gonna sound crazy. We can do so fucking much. That's why these people constantly attack us. So if you don't think you can do so much, obviously your oppressors think you can do so much. Did they take the time out to spray fucking poison in the air? They take out the time to bottle up water and make sure you don't even get a good water source. They take out the time to poison food, produce all these things to make your body weak. Even when it comes to the showers, you gotta get shower filters. You feel what I'm saying? They go through hell and back just to make sure that you're powerless and you still have power, even with all them what they doing with them doing it. You still aging gracefully. Some people still, you know what I'm saying, aging good. And that's only because they ain't probably putting liquor and other stuff that really, really rapidly age the human body. You feel what I'm saying? But the ones who, you know, just look at the people who never smoked, drank, pop pills, none of this shit. They still thriving and good as hell. And they still going through this spiritual warfare too. You feel what I'm saying? So, for you to think 100 is old, it's not. When you see people, they got actual videos of people that's 100 years old, 110, talking, and they remember shit better than you. They remember shit better than motherfuckers that's 20 years old. You feel what I'm saying? Cause I remember this one guy, he was like, the key is to eat blueberries, because blueberries are good for the memory. Blueberries, honey, I think, I don't know if he mentioned dates, or cinnamon, I don't know. But I knew blueberries, honey was one of them. I don't know if it was garlic or ginger. But yeah, whatever his regimen was, he still can remember things. He still was looking good. He didn't look like he was 110. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, they hiding a portion of this world that they will never show us. It's literally people on this planet that's fucking 200. But some people won't. Even when I made that video of that woman saying she was 140. And she was around here talking and doing herbs. She said she worked with the energy of the moon. People didn't believe that. Who been watching my channel, and I don't think it's people who been with me for a long time. But like, you don't think people can get to 140? Like that just shows the level of programming they have you under. People can get to fucking 140, 200 just because you have never saw it. Why? Just imagine. Why would they want you to see that shit? If they telling you 30 years old is it like motherfuckers having midlife crisis, and they're supposed to be like half people's age, and they saying that life expectancy is like 60 to 70, and as they go up in the years, just know the life expectancy of humans is dropping to them because they doing more shit. So the life expectancy be like, it's like 40, 50. You feel what I'm saying? So this shit is not accurate what they're trying to tell people. If you understand, man. So, like I said, with all these fasts I'm doing, man, I'm feeling better and better, man. Like, it's nothing. I used to remember, man, when 14 days or 20 days used to be so long to me, like juicing or just going without food. Like, now I wake up, I do this shit in my sleep. 20 days. You know what I'm saying? 20 days, 14 days, you know? And I do this shit while I'm working. You feel what I'm saying? Like, bruh, I'm telling you. You gonna feel better and better, man. Then I just read up. They were all talking about dumb. You probably gonna be mad at me, but I just read up on some motherfucking sea mouse and some motherfucking this that kush, this that moon rock. I'm finna go sell this shit by 120, 20 a gram if you fuck with me. But nah, this purple sea mouse. They had some new, cause I ain't been in a mini snow. It's been a snowstorm. But yeah, man, I'm ready to see what this be like. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit might be having my brain feeling so good. This probably gonna last me, because I be going ham on the sea mouse. It will last probably the average person probably like 2 months. It probably gonna last me probably like 3 weeks. I be going in. I do like a sea mouse fast or whatever. But this is my first time, I think, trying the purple sea mouse. I think I have, because I know I tried Dr. Bobby Price, his sea mouse. I'm telling y'all, man, I literally just been eating nothing but minerals. I've been fasting a lot and putting nothing but minerals in my body, rebuilding my structure, rebuilding my brain. You know what I'm saying? Talking to my cells. You feel what I'm saying? Like, please, like, talk to your body, talk to your cells. They are alive in it, motherfucker. They want to know that they straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, people gotta understand. Like I said, watch the movie Osmosis Jones. Your cells are very alive, and like when you talk to them, it's like they hearing some shit on the intercom. You feel what I'm saying? They hearing your voice. Just like these parasites is alive and active in your gut. They hear what you saying and shit. These cells are too. You feel what I'm saying? So when you talking to yourself saying, I ain't shit, or I ain't, you know what I mean? Your your cells getting depressed, and they making up your body. You know what I'm saying? So when you feel that way, you gonna feel more like you're not shit if you keep on saying it. Say, where can I get some of that CMOS? You can't eat dead things and expect to live healthy. My stomach will not be a cemetery filled with dead food. Man, I felt that, Sheila. I felt that. I think I can live that long. Nah, you don't think you know you can live that long. Uh, it's a store in Memphis called Ebos. Some people call it Ebos. I think they got a website. I think you can order it on their website. It's EBBOS spiritual store. You know what I mean? Look it up on Google and hit it. You know what I mean? I don't know if they got other locations, but I know they got the one I got it from is in Memphis, and that's the CMOS that work. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, y'all know I've been showing y'all these bags CMOS for years because I've been going to their store for years. I actually feel this shit in my brain. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I just be in such great moods. You know what I mean? The only time I'm not in a great mood is if I'm around somebody who's not in a great mood, but I'm working on it. You feel what I'm saying? That's the only thing I'm really working on when it comes as far as energy. Because my energy be fine. You know what I mean? It's just about when somebody around with some negative energy, that's when my energy probably like, damn, man, like, going on somewhere. You feel what I'm saying? Like, raise your vibration or do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm working on creating my own bubble of positive energy. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you got to do because they just face it, man. You go out into this world, there's gonna be some negative people. Everybody, and like you gotta understand it. You know what I mean? Because one way I cope with negative energy is looking at people like, man, that's not them. You feel what I'm saying? That's just a child who don't know what they doing. You feel what I'm saying? This how you gotta look at people, man. It ain't even insulting to say that. When you looking at people, you gotta look at them. They're a child. They know not what they do. They've been programmed just like the rest of everybody else. They don't know how to handle their emotions. So they're gonna try to rub this shit off on you. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really get mad. Would you get mad at a child, you know what I'm saying, coming by you, looking at you, mugging you, doing all this shit? You can't. The child don't know. That's how the child express their feelings. Appreciate that, Michael. Shout out to you, family. But yeah, man, this is how you gotta look at people. Like, people are grown adults walking around here not knowing how to control their emotions. It is just how we go. They never taught people how to control their. When have you ever had a class in high school, middle school, where they taught you how to control your emotions? Elementary, they never taught you that shit. You feel what I'm saying? If you did some shit or whatever, they told you go stand in the corner. That is not a proper way to process emotion. That is not a good way. You feel what I'm saying? To put you away. Like, it's basically like prison, goddamn it. Sit your ass over there in the corner and don't say shit. That's not processing nothing. If anything, they make you more mad. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they don't teach you how to do this shit. So if you realize that these children are growing up and they don't have guidance and they grow into adults, what makes you think they're just gonna automatically one day just wake up with emotional intelligence? So it's just like you gotta stay away from them, or you gotta just try to teach them. You feel what I'm saying? If they don't want to be taught, you know, just don't deal with them, man. A lot of people just don't know how to control their emotions. You feel what I'm saying? At one point in time, I didn't. You know, that's why I be talking about it. Cause like I said, for me to speak on other human beings, I've had to go through this shit. You know what I mean? I've never been a person who just really spaz out. You feel what I'm saying? But I know it's plenty of time where I lost my motherfucking cool. You feel what I'm saying? Cause I used to let shit build up just because I didn't like being the person to do stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? But that shit gonna come out. Where they say you're gonna explode or implode. You're gonna either harm yourself or harm somebody else. And you have to learn. You feel what I'm saying? And it doesn't have to come in the form of getting paddled, getting whooped, or none of that. Because I didn't have to get whooped, get my ass whooped to come to this realization. I had to just realize, damn, what the fuck is wrong with me? And once I started realizing and started processing shit better, I'm like, okay, it's the diet. It's the way I've been raised. And you went down that rabbit hole, you like, damn, You know, so you find out how powerful you is and why everything was formed against you. That makes you level out a little bit. And like, no, I can't lose my cool. I'm too intelligent of a being to even want to fight. You feel what I'm saying? If I'm having a miscommunication with somebody, what the fuck I'm finna fight for? The only people we need to be prepared to fight and die about this shit is the people who doing this shit to the world. But average citizen that don't know who, you feel what I'm saying? Shit, these people fighting with themselves. That's why they want to fight other people. When you fight with yourself, you battle inside internally. You gonna want to fight other people externally. You want to smack somebody because you really want to smack yourself. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, when you don't have that understanding, you gonna try to go toe to toe. I ain't gonna let nobody disrespect me, all this shit. So you gonna fight everybody who disrespects you? It's just some people who just never will respect you. You feel what I'm saying? Just like the people who doing this shit to us, they never will respect us. They really want to beat us. You feel what I'm saying? They don't have souls and they don't have the connection to source. So they going against everybody who does. You feel what I'm saying? And some people who did have the connection to source, they wanted to separate themselves from source. You know what I mean? It's just people, it's just different entities out there that's jealous of the way we can communicate with the trees and all these different things, and they cannot do that. They know that once they die, it's over with for them. That's why they put the narrative over us that when we die, it's over with for us. No, that's what's happening to their ass because they're only a simulation of this computer game, this artificial intelligence. That's why AI is so called. It's not winning, but it's trying to take over because it's not real. It's trying to go through the universe and make everything artificial so we can be living in its world. Whole time it's living in our world trying to take over. Artificial will never take over the official, but it's been doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? In certain galaxies, certain planets, it's been doing it. It will never be able to take over for real. You know what I'm saying? But just like any superhero or villain movie, the bad reigns for a minute, but then the good is always going to prosper because nothing can take over source. The creation cannot take over the creator. You feel what I'm saying? If you create something now, it shouldn't be able to take over you. You are the creator of it. You feel what I'm saying? So it will never be able to defeat you. And that's how it is when it comes to this shit that we living in. The simulation is trying to take over. The fake shit is trying to take over the real shit. And just because this fake shit is able to kill you, this vessel, that don't mean it's able to really kill your soul. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, I be seeing a lot of people online, and you would think they know what they're talking about. You know what I mean? Some of them, they are professors. You know what I mean? And they talk about metaphysics and all this stuff, but they don't know what the hell they talking about. Talking about your soul can get captured and all that shit. Your soul, if you believe your soul can get captured, it can. So, you know, nobody's really right or wrong with what they believe, because whenever you make that conscious decision to say I can get defeated or I can be captured, then you can. Because this is literally an existence based off thought. We are thought forms first. You feel what I'm saying? Well, just consciousness. You know, we consciousness, then we triculate to thought forms, but we just conscious. We all knowing, and that's just what it is. You feel what I'm saying? But it's based off a frequency of energy before you see the physical. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's a lot of people once they. That's why they got so many influences out here. Once that wrong influence to get to your mind and say this right here, and you believe this shit, they just altered your whole reality. Once they tell you, oh, this shit is taking over the world, man, it's going crazy. You start believing that shit, your ass instantly got to get hit with paranoia. You know what I'm saying? With inabilities to do certain things because you already think it's over. That's what they want you to think. That's why they constantly put out. You will never not see a slave movie. They want black people to think that you always been slaves. You know what I'm saying? They don't never make movies about the Egyptians and the crowns and shit we wore, the high vibrational shit, because they know once they scope people reality and be like, you was just all slaves all your life. That's all you have ever been. You feel what I'm saying? And if you believe that shit, you gonna have this slave mentality. You're not gonna think greater than a slave. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. That's why they put out certain movies, and when they put out certain movies about the gods and all that, you see they painted a different narrative on what color they were and all that shit. And this ain't even it's no racism and all this shit, but they gonna paint a certain narrative about these people was this color and they did no. Everything originates from the black. You feel what I'm saying? Anything that you see on this planet, what is called a black chicken or a black it's always gonna be the most rarest thing. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just a scientific fact, or you can call it a metaphysical fact. You feel what I'm saying? It's just what it is. They want people brain distorted about what came here first. No. It's never gonna be that way. I don't even know how I got on this topic. But yeah, man. Don't listen to all these people online, because some of these people are meant to mislead you. If you, like I said, if you hear anybody online talking about what's impossible, maybe, I ain't gonna say they're trying to lead you on the wrong way, but maybe they ain't all the way here yet. You know what I'm saying? Because nothing is impossible. And they say, you know what I mean? Like I said, doomsday and all these different things that's gonna lead you to being paranoid and all that. They're not the people you need to be listening to, because they obviously stop their level of knowledge at a certain frequency or a certain level, and they won't be able to elevate you higher than what they become. You know what I'm saying? Some people just really think certain things are possible. Some people think you cannot change your genetics. You can do that. I done heard great teachers say that. You know what I'm saying? Some people said like you couldn't, but I done heard teachers that I admire, you know what I'm saying, say that you can change. There's nothing that you cannot change. You know what I'm saying? Like you can even stuff like that. You can even see that in the documentaries in the hospital. Like it's people been told by the doctor you gonna die because of your genetics. You got 6 months to live, and they been on the movie The Secret. If you saw that movie, and they been on other documentaries saying like the doctor told me I had this much to live because of my genetics, but they still here because it doesn't matter. The only thing matters is your thought form, your this pattern of thinking up here. You feel what I'm saying? The ways you can put your brain in to receive certain information. But like I said, the thought is gonna come first, man. They cannot tell you what you cannot do. But like I said, it's a lot of people who would not be on this planet right now due to what doctors have told them, due to what other people have told them. Saying you cannot make it, you will not survive. You know what I'm saying? But they still living. Can't nobody put an expiration date on you but you. And the people who have died when the doctor said they died because they believe the doctor. Simple. I know that's right, Reetha. Trap trauma and the diet affects your emotions. For real, man. For real. Like what I say, the cleansing is gonna do wonders for your mindset. Like I said, even if you're a person not believing this shit, just start doing cleanses. You're gonna realize how good you feel and how light you can feel. And even like, let me get back into fasting and stuff, man. Just raising the vibration. Like I said, this is always gonna be experiences that I experience. Even when it comes down to clothing, you know what I mean? They say the highest vibration of frequency of clothing is linen. Then it's wool. You feel what I'm saying? I believe this. I ain't gonna say I don't believe this. Like different clothes, they do everything strategically. You know what I'm saying? They have to lower your fucking vibration so much. Like this is all stuff we doing. Even when it comes to dish detergent and all this shit. But we ain't talking about that. We talking about the clothing. Like the linen. When I say it's best to wear linen, it's best to wear wool. Wool. It's best to wear they say 100% cotton. You feel what I'm saying? Even though that's the lowest frequency out of the two I just named. And cashmere, that's the high frequency. You feel what I'm saying? Because you will wonder why these people, rich people in these movies wearing, oh, I just got a cashmere sweater. You feel what I'm saying? Why these things are so high? Because they carry a different frequency. You feel what I'm saying? So these things are going to be more higher than the polyester and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? If you find something that's high, and it's polyester, they really just don't give a fuck about human life, period. Because why this shit is so high? But you know, you gotta understand why the cashmere and all these different fabrics are so high because they raise your vibration, and me raising my vibration, I can feel this shit now. I didn't used to feel this shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt it like, I'm gonna say a week ago. Like I said, my vibration has raised immensely, like tremendously. So the stuff that I was hearing about the clothes, I'm like, man, this shit is true. Because it was one day, I woke up feeling good as hell. I was feeling so light, man. I was on that fast, man. I was doing my thing. You feel what I'm saying? And I got up and put my clothes on. When I put my, it's this, I'm sitting in front of it because I just took it off. But it does keep me goddamn warm. But this particular, it's so crazy I'm talking about this because this shit right here. Let me see what this shit is. This polo, this Ralph Lauren, what's called that I wear. I put this on and I was walking around, man. I'm like, damn, my body just felt so fucking heavy because I got the jacket to max. So I'm walking around, I'm like, damn, man. I'm still, someone just telling me, man, my intuition, like, man, it's these clothes, man. Take these clothes off. And when I took this set off, man, my whole body just felt way lighter. So I'm trying to see what the fuck, it ain't got what it's made by on this jump, but whatever this shit made with, the frequency low as hell on this shit. You know what I'm saying? You got, like I said, you gotta really start watching what you put on, and you know what I mean. And if it's all the clothes that you got in your house, you know what I mean. Just be conscious of it. Don't throw all your shit away. You know what I mean. You can buy an outfit that's high vibrational and throw one away, but don't just get rid of all your clothes and just do something drastic. Just know that this may be a reason why you probably having an allergic reaction, because these clothes do get into your skin, your pores. Your pores are open. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff that's lowering people's vibration, man. And like I said, it goes always down to the clothes. Even Yaki, Dr. Yaki done talked about this. I done heard him talk about this before, but it's like until I actually experience it, that's when I get to really talking about it. I say, well, such and such mentioned that the clothes drop your frequency too, but I'm telling you that it is a fact. Cause I went right back to feeling way lighter. Cause some people gonna be like, dude, man, you took some clothes off. Of course you're gonna feel lighter. But when I'm talking about, it feel like I had weights on. You feel what I'm saying? And you don't notice that these clothes are so heavy when you on a lower vibration. You feel what I'm saying? I had to raise my vibration to really see what the fuck they was talking about with the clothes. And I didn't do it just to see that. It's just when I raised my vibration, I started seeing like, damn, these clothes really do wear you the fuck down. So, cause it's like now when I'm in the house and I ain't got, like, I got my shirt off and everything, my shirt off, on some Gucci Mane shit. But nah, my shirt off, I feel so fucking light. Like when I ain't got no shirt on, I feel so fucking light, man. It ain't until I start putting these clothes on, it can be something as small as a t-shirt that still feel a little heavy. You feel what I'm saying? That shit remind me of Dragon Ball Z when Goku, used to wear them clothes and their clothes had weights on them, and they'll take their clothes off and their clothes will make an imprint in the ground because they were so heavy. If you're a Dragon Ball Z watcher, you know what I'm talking about. It all starts to make sense. Everything that you don't watch, if you can recall, you know what I mean, what you watched when you was younger. It's a lot of recollection that I have when it comes to movies, Nickelodeon, all this stuff that they showed us in these cartoons, man. This shit is real. You feel what I'm saying? You be like, damn, this shit is really real. The vibration of clothes do matter. You feel what I'm saying? It is what it is. I ain't even planning on being on live this long, but like I said, when it start coming out, man. But that's why I say I advise everybody to start cleaning out their insides, man. Cause yeah, I be noticing a little small this shit. I was like, man, nigga ain't producing no earwax, and then when I take my earrings out at night, man, I was like, man, I don't smell no earring back. I'm just being 100, man. It's a lot of shit that probably I shouldn't say, but I'm just gonna say it because it's like, it's just stuff I notice, man. It's just certain smells that you used to smelling, you know what I mean, that you don't smell no more. Like, your body just literally getting clean, and once you realize that there's nothing filthy about the human body, that's when it started. You like, damn, I'm really cleaning my body out, for real. There's no smell when I do this. There's no smell when you can go run for this certain amount of time. You like, damn, you know what I mean? It's like, that's how you gotta test yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care how disgusting stuff sound online or whatever. I'm just gonna always put it out there because you know what I'm saying. You need to know. It could be somebody who dealing with some shit like this, man. And I produce so much earwax or damn, why the fuck the back of my earrings be stanky or some shit? You probably had these questions, man. And like I said, I'm gonna keep it 100. It's certain things that you're not gonna experience no more. Cause it ain't like you intentionally trying to stink. You feel what I'm saying? When it comes to certain stuff, it's just like damn, it's so normal. But you start to realizing how normal this shit wasn't when you start to cleanse your body. You feel what I'm saying? It's like when I'm back eating now. So I ate some quinoa earlier, and I ain't even got no more apples. Damn. Guess I'm gonna drink some water. I'm gonna get some apples tomorrow. But yeah, once you start back cleansing your body, start back eating these foods, your breath gonna smell fresher. All this stuff, your body's gonna smell fresher. And then when you start going back to fasting, since you got all this stuff that's in your body, you gonna go back to stinking for real, for real. You know what I mean? This is how it works. I don't want nobody to think since they started eating clean, whether it's a raw vegan diet or whatever, your body starts smelling good. You still gotta get that old waste out because I'm still realizing, man. Even when I cleanse, when I stop eating all the apples and all that, and it's time for me to go back to my cleanse, all that waste is still in your body because your body stores this shit. Your body can constantly keep storing this shit like for years. You feel what I'm saying? So once you stop putting all that in, because all these things that you eat now that's raw, they're gonna be out outside your body within a day or two. You feel what I'm saying? If that long, you know what I mean? It's just the meat and all that cheese and shit that be staying in your body so long, they're probably staying there for a week or so. Then what got your goddamn body stinking? But when you start eating more healthy and all that, when you get going back into these cleanses like I do, all this stuff is gonna resurface. Your breath is gonna get more smellier. You're gonna wake up with mucus in your body because your body's just getting rid of this shit, man. That shit is stored in your body, man. And like I said, I done got so much mucus on my brain. When I wake up, my mind just don't even feel the same no more. My mind just feels so fucking quiet, man. Just imagine waking up. Y'all probably know what I'm talking about. Just waking up, you think about a 1,200 different fucking things. You know what I'm saying? Then your mind just feels so cluttered. You waking up, doing all this shit, doing all this shit with your nose and shit. None of that no more. Like I said, I had them days where I'm detoxing and I wake up and I have to blow something out. You feel what I'm saying? But this is how it's gonna be until you cleanse all that out. Your body starts to feel so light. We have programmed to be walking garbage cans. That's exactly what people are. You feel what I'm saying? Walking garbage cans. A lot of people don't want to hear it. Cause like I said, they don't want to face the harsh reality. And everything I might be saying just sounds like a load of shit. You know what I'm saying? But the load of shit is in your gut. That's what you need to get the fuck out. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I said, some people may be watching me like, damn, bro, you still ain't clean yet. I'm telling you. That's how they trick a lot of people, man. They'll get on these sites and these people like, come get your full body detox now. And people actually think they can fully detox their body within a week. Where they do that at? You think poisoning yourself for 30 plus years, 40 plus years, 50 plus years, you just finna get this shit out in a week? A week? Stop fucking playing with yourself. This shit takes time. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I'm gonna put a span on how long I think it would take. I would actually think it would take probably like 10 to 15 years. But I'm finna go down on the scale too. I feel like if you hit it hard, and you with them dry fast, you with them juice cleanses, and you probably do like a 6-month juice cleanse. I feel like a person can cleanse their full body within 2 years, but that's not realistic to somebody who goes to work and you know what I mean, is on a certain type of income. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you got the money to afford these herbs, like some say a celebrity, if you got the money to afford these herbs, you got the time to be on the fucking toilet all fucking day and not be at work, yes, I believe you can clean your body out within a year to 2 years time. You feel what I'm saying? It depends on how extreme you go. You cannot purge the body too quick, cause you could fucking die too that way. But I feel like it could be done within a year or 2 years. You feel what I'm saying? But you just gotta kill out them parasites. It's gonna be more challenging if you got them parasites and you telling you, oh no, nigga, we want some cheese or we want this, or you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a little bit hard, but I feel like a human can do this shit within a year or 2 years. But I feel like the person who's working every job, who's pacing themselves, you know what I mean? I feel like it'll take 10, 15 years. I feel like a person like me, right now, with my current, like how I'm feeling, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I got like and this time could speed up. I feel like I got like a year or 2. You feel what I'm saying? That's only if I keep on pacing myself. But if I go extreme like how I'm finna go, you know, I don't even want to call it extreme. I probably, this should be my last year. You know what I mean? Like everything from, it's gonna be no more detoxing, and everything from this point on is gonna be rebuilding. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's only me talking about detoxing. From 1 year to 2 years, a person can fully detox. I ain't talking about a person getting right back to how they was supposed to be. Hell no. I'm talking about detoxing all this shit out your body, getting all this junk out the crevices and all this shit out your body. That's what I'm talking. I'm talking about strictly detoxing. Yes, it can probably take a year or 2 if you go, you know. But detoxing plus rebuilding your cellular structure, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna take a little minute. But the benefit of that is that you got everything detoxed out. So you're gonna get smarter and smarter about a fucking second. So, you know, that's gonna be the benefit of it. You're gonna get smarter and smarter about a second in the day. You're just gonna constantly evolve with the planet. You're gonna get, you know what I'm saying, basically smarter, you know. But detoxing is a job within its own. You feel what I'm saying? That's why when you do these juice cleanses and you go like a week or 2 on the juice cleanse, rebuild your, you know what I'm saying, rebuild your cellular structure, put some healthy shit in your body. You feel what I'm saying? It's plenty of times where I didn't get stupid shit. Then did a 2-month cleanse, none but juices, and I go put some chips back in my fucking body. And you feel fucking horrible. You feel what I'm saying? Like mucus to create so fast in your body. Once you cleanse your body and you start putting that stuff back in your body, man, you'll feel horrible quicker. That's why I don't see. That's why if anybody tell me, like, I'm not judgmental, but if anybody come to me and tell me, like, bruh, I was on that health shit, I would eat none but this, none but healthy stuff, and they talking about they ate none but whole foods, and what's called, they went back to eating all this meat, I'm not gonna believe them. I'm gonna say, it's something that you didn't cut out. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you go this long, if they say a month, then I understand. If they be like, man, I ate healthy foods for like a month, then I went back to eating bullshit, I believe them. But if they say they had this lifestyle and they did it for like longer than a year, and if they say they went back to eating all that bullshit, I'm gonna call cap. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way you went from feeling that motherfucking good to putting all this shit back in your body, because your body's gonna recognize this shit quicker. You're gonna get more sick, and you're gonna feel these effects. It's gonna hit you like a ton of bricks. That's why I'm scared to put some shit back in my body. You get so in tune with your body, you start to feel your organs and your intestines, you're gonna be scared. Like, for real, like you don't supposed to be moving off a vibration of fear. But a nigga body so healthy, and I feel my body and my internal organs so much that I know I will be hurting them if I put this certain shit back in my body. And this shit will scare the shit out of me. Like, for real. Like, your body, you get so in tune with your body and energy, you're not gonna want to do this shit. You're gonna feel retarded. Your body's not gonna allow you to adapt that same diet. You feel what I'm saying? Because your body done got so used to eating clean. Your body ain't going back to this shit. Because you gotta realize, our body adapted to eating junk food in the way it has only because we were never given real food when we was young. Yeah, we probably ate some mangoes. Our parents probably gave us some mangoes here and there. We probably ate some watermelon here and there. But our primary diet was beef, steak, you know what I'm saying? Like chicken and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? So now that your body has actually gotten what it needs from you to being conscious of eating healthy stuff, your body is not gonna allow you. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, some gonna swell up hard, or some like even like I said, even years ago. Cause like I said, cheese is one of my favorite things to eat. I either be making hella rotel dip or I be eating a cheese pizza. Like I literally could eat a piece of just cheese on it. Like I just love cheese pizza. And when I was eating clean, and this is before I was eating raw. I was eating just regular cooked vegan food, man. I ate that cheese pizza. It was a Hunt's Brother pizza. Y'all know how good them bitches be, or how good we think they be. Man, I ate like half that damn pizza. Cause I used to be able to eat a whole fucking pizza. When I ate half this shit, my motherfucking gums started to swell up. Boy, I got scared as hell. My gums started to hurt so motherfucking bad. I was like, ain't no way I'm finna put this shit back in my mouth. You feel what I'm saying? That shit scared me. There was a lot of stuff that I was eating that I couldn't eat no more. I was like, okay, I ain't eating this shit no more. Then it was like the next week, I tried to so-called cheat myself, and I went to Piccadilly. Cause Piccadilly used to be one of my favorite restaurants to go to. And I used to get a particular cheesecake. I ate that cheesecake, my motherfucking mouth started hurting. I was like, I can't eat this shit no more. Your body not gonna let you eat this shit. It's gonna be certain junk foods that your body let you get away with because they not, it's toxic. But you gotta realize, man, some of this shit is just toxic. And like I said, these cakes and all these things, they look fresh, but this shit is old. And your body gonna let you know, man, this ain't it. So it might let you eat some chips that probably ain't too harmful or whatever. But it ain't gonna let you go all out like you were just bullshitting like a couple years ago. It's not gonna let you do that. I don't care what you say. Yeah, what you think about prune juice? I don't know too much about prune juice. The natural prune juice would be good. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really never, cause I ain't never seen no prune juice just in the jars. Yeah, what you think about a 24-hour fast? At 24 hours, do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Just start off slow. Cause my first fast was like a 3-day fast, but it was water and tea. But my first dry fast, that was just one day, and I was goddamn hungry as shit. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like once your body get used to this shit, I'm telling y'all, man, you're not gonna be hungry. Like all I literally ate today, I made a smoothie when I got up, and this is just me eating like, cause I've been bored in the house. You know, it's been snowed in. I ain't been to work. You know what I'm saying? And I've been eating more than I fucking supposed to. So I probably ate like two bowls of quinoa about this size. You feel what I'm saying? And even when I ate the second bowl, I wasn't hungry. I just was bored as hell. Like you don't get hungry for real, for real. You put so many minerals in your body, man, that your body's just like, I'm good, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Your body can just be like, I'm straight for the next 2 days. Like for real. You go from intentionally fasting until your body just saying, bro, I don't want this. And the only time you want to eat is when you bored as hell and you ain't got no type of hobby. You feel what I'm saying? Just like when I get off live, I'm 9 times out of 10 times out of 10, I'm gonna make me another song. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know I've been saying this shit for years, but I'm really planning on dropping my mixtape this year. Like for real, for real. I got so many songs that I need to just go ahead and put out. And they collect good songs. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, even like my music getting better. You know, your brain just, cause I was letting somebody hear my song. They were like, where you get this from? You know what I mean? Cause like I got stories in my head. You know what I'm saying? Like even like I made songs off my experience, and it's a lot of different things. I think I really be pulling stories from the ether. I be pulling shit that really happened in somewhere in this universe, and that shit done really happen, and it comes together so well. Cause if y'all heard my songs, you know what I'm saying, y'all know what I'm talking about. Like I got the ability to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's something that's in you. I feel like everybody got the ability to make music, but like I said, man, start putting this health with this shit. Whatever you do, if you trying to play piano or like I said, you making music, man, start eating healthy. Your body is gonna start recalling words, and it's some shit that you might not even remember the definition to, but your body will start remembering this shit, and your vocabulary, cause like nobody really has a poor vocabulary. And I'm only saying it because we learned a lot of words that we probably forgot how to spell, and we so-called forgotten, because forgotten is not real. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just gonna say misplaced. That's the only thing you can do in your mind is misplace something. You can't forget shit. You feel what I'm saying? So the shit that you misplace, you start to find in your mind when you're eating healthy. You feel what I'm saying? Like your mind is literally the analogy of having a dirty room. There's certain things that you're looking for, so-called memories. They just hitting under these memories. You know what I mean? It's just, you got your surface memories, you got your memories that's buried. When you start to clean out your body, you start to pick up these things and put them in like organization. But these memories never go nowhere because your mind is not programmed to forget nothing. It's how smart you are. But these people, they know that they made this stuff intentionally for you to forget shit. For you to forget where you came from, who you truly are, if there's an existence beyond this realm. It's, you know, y'all gotta realize, y'all know it's still people on this planet that don't believe in the afterlife. They think they just gonna be in eternal silence when they die. It's people like that. Don't forget that. You feel what I'm saying? Don't forget there's people way less advanced than you. They still smart as hell, but they still got these blockages in their mind. There's people who's like this, y'all, like for real. They really believe there's no afterlife, and they think they've only been here one time, and if they have, they feel like this is new, and they just come to this planet to work and die. And 9 times out of 10, some of them could be NPCs, but it's some people who not NPCs. They real people that they follow under this program that there's no existence after. You know what I mean? What's it called? When even dreams show you that. There's different realms. You feel what I'm saying? And me being a person that actually left my vessel before, there's nothing that nobody can tell me about this shit being the real shit. Your body never, like I said, your body only goes to sleep. Your consciousness never goes to sleep. That's why, like I said, that's why when you so-called go to sleep, you're dreaming. Just because you don't remember your dream, you probably don't have enough water stored in your body to remember that dream. Water stores the memory. That's what people gotta understand. If you're dehydrated, you're not gonna remember your dream. That don't mean you ain't having them. Because you have to dream. And dreaming is only a reality of something that's real. The real shit. You feel what I'm saying? Your consciousness doesn't need to sleep. But since your body is worn out and you done fed all this bullshit, it needs to rest and recuperate and rebuild cells and all this shit. That's only, like I said, that's the only reason why you need to go to sleep. They say you need 8 hours of sleep a day, but it's people out here getting 4 hours of sleep, thriving and surviving. It's about how unhealthy your body is. It's people out here sleeping 10 hours a day and they waking up still feeling like shit. So how do you need a certain amount of hours of sleep when some people, you got people out here getting more sleep than you and they feeling cruddy, and you got people out here getting less sleep and they feeling awesome. There's no time limit on how much sleep you need. Even Dick Gregory said that. There's like, he said a lot of great stuff, but I didn't agree with him on that. He said the human body need 8 hours of sleep. There's a lot of teachers that say something about sleep, but you only need sleep. And it's only important to you if you in an unhealthy body. Sleep is very, very unnatural to a healthy human. Hear what I'm saying? Now, I ain't saying, some people like, man, I gotta get sleep. Man, sleep is only healthy if you're unhealthy. You feel what I'm saying? We don't need sleep. Like I said, your body is the only thing that's getting the rest. You feel what I'm saying? That's why some people go to sleep before time. Like, you might go to sleep at 12 o'clock at night. Some people might go to sleep at 7 because their body's tired as hell. They've done more in that day and they didn't have enough energy to recoup, so they gotta sleep at 7 and they go to sleep quick as hell. And you got some people that can't fall asleep quick because they got too much energy. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why everything is there. Because if we needed that sleep, every human will fall asleep at the same time and they will wake up at the same time. You feel what I'm saying? But since people are under different conditions of health, you have people waking up earlier than others. You have people getting less sleep than others. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. It's all about the human condition. And these are facts because you see that in your everyday life. That's why when you was young, your ass got your ass up bright and early. I remember doing it, being able to stay up all fucking night. And all I need was like 3 hours sleep. And I'd get up and play the whole damn day. That's why your kids get up and play the whole day. They'll come and wake your ass up. because they are still in a healthy state. It ain't gonna be until they hit like high school or a little bit after until they start feeling what we feeling. Well, I ain't say we because I'm not feeling this shit no more. But when they start feeling what people feeling, man, it's all about the condition of the body. Sleep is really unnatural, for real, for real. Because some people may say, why get dark and all this shit? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that's happening on this planet that really wasn't happening. Like, this moon wasn't even here. Like, it really didn't even used to get dark on this planet. You feel what I'm saying? It's like everything we're seeing now, it's all new. You know what I'm saying? And when I say new, I'm not talking about 10 years new, 20 years. I'm going to say probably like 500 to 600, like 1,000 years. I'm going to put it in that scope. But the natural condition of this planet, we had more than one sun. It didn't get cold, or at nighttime it didn't come. You feel what I'm saying? The shit just didn't come. And people might not want to believe it, but it is. Even on Dragon Ball Z, and I know that's a cartoon. Like I said, the Namex, if you watch Dragon Ball Z, the Namex, which were green, they were based off black people. They won't tell you that. But on Planet Namek, when they was talking to Dende, they tried to feed Dende some food, the so-called humans, Goku and them, and Dende was like, we don't eat on our planet. All we do is drink water. They was that's how we are. We ain't gotta fucking eat. You feel what I'm saying? And then on their planet, it was 2 suns on Planet Namek. It never got dark. You feel what I'm saying? The only time it got dark is when they summoned them Dragon Balls and that big ass dragon came out. Like I said, but you have to be a Dragon Ball Z watcher to know what I'm talking about. But that was based off black people, those green people, because we were green. The brown you see is only a rust in our skin. You feel what I'm saying? It's 2 different type of bloods on this planet. You feel what I'm saying? Blue bloods and green bloods. And black people, majority, like I said, I can't speak for a fact, but I know me. My fucking blood is green. You feel what I'm saying? And the white people I know, majority of them that I seen them, their blood is blue. We share different blood. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we used to be different colors back in the day. But like I said, due to the atmosphere, like I said, a lot of shit has changed on this planet. So due to the atmosphere, we brown. We like rusted out nails. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so we don't exude the colors that we used to be. So I forgot what was pumped out on this planet. They was I really can't remember the fucking word. You know what I mean? But it's not something we supposed to be breathing in. They changed a lot of shit on this planet to lower our frequency and to make us think that we needed this and a lot of stuff we don't need, man. But like I said, if you watch a lot of these shows, like even Wicked, I never saw that movie Wicked, but they showed you a green, I don't know if she was a green witch or whatever. Whenever you see somebody that's green in these shows or cartoons, that's a black person. That's what it is. So you done seen green people on Planet Namek in Dragon Ball Z, on Wicked, and it was something else I seen a green person. You feel what I'm saying? The Incredible Hulk turns green. They show you a lot of shit that's green and a lot of different things that's blue. You know what I mean? Because like I said, that's how people work. When they show you these superheroes and all this shit. Like I said, even on Planet Namek, y'all notice when Piccolo, when he used to get his arm ripped off for nothing, he would regrow his arm, regenerate his arm. We can also do that. I know this sounds crazy, but even the scientists, if we want to be scientific and people like, oh, this pseudoscience or whatever, the scientists even say that. Even if you cut off a finger, they say under a microscope that energetic imprint of your finger is still there. You can grow that back, but like I said, people's bodies are in such poor conditions that they no longer have that ability now. But like I said, if you get your body back in that condition, you can do that. And that's what they don't want to happen. That's why they, like I said, that's why you're going to get Zaboomafoo after Zaboomafoo. Think these Zaboomafoo's ain't doing none of your DNA. And that's the reason why a lot of motherfuckers can't do a lot of shit. If you keep on getting injected with all these Zaboomafoo's, you're never going to be able to do this shit. That's what they doing. They locking down this shit that you can do. And the people gotta understand it, man. Stop going to get these motherfucking injections and shit, man. That shit, they locking down your fucking your inner strength, man. For real, for real. You're not gonna be able to do what I'm talking about and all this shit. Even when it comes to teeth, man. Teeth should be that's the easiest thing we should be able to regrow. But like I said, the condition of the human body. No, they told us, they're like, we gotta stop believing shit, man. Like, they told us we couldn't grow back teeth, even though we did this shit when we was young. They actually told us, and we, like, people believe this shit. They told us when we was young, we already had our adult teeth in our mouth. You feel what I'm saying? Like, when our shit fell out, our baby teeth fell out, they just came down. No. You know how much space that shit have taken, how uncomfortable that'd be in your fucking mouth? No, when our teeth fell out when we was young, when we had enough energy to produce that shit again, it was produced with liquid. Our body runs off liquid and it turns into bone marrow. You feel what I'm saying? But this is why most people can't grow their teeth back. Because your body, your whole body is liquid. Your bones encase liquid too. So if your body starts to get dehydrated over the years, it's gonna be hard for you to grow that shit back. Because when we eat these solid ass foods, and it's not a fruit, because you know fruit got water in it and all this shit. That's why everything we eat supposed to have water in it. You feel what I'm saying? So when we eat a fucking Wendy's burger and this shit only got like 1.2% water in it, our bodies take the fluids from our bones, and it comes out our bones just to go into our digestive system to digest this shit. Like, people fail to realize how much energy it takes to digest this heavy ass shit. You feel what I'm saying? So it'll be hard to do this shit. You know what I mean? The fact that we can heal bones should say a lot. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers breaking their collarbones, tearing their ACL and all this shit, and this shit going right back in place. All you need is a cast. My brother tore his collarbone. All you needed was a cast, just to set that shit right, to make that shit grow back. You feel what I'm saying? That's why when you young, you can be flexible. You can bend all the way back. You can cut a back flip. You can fall without dying. You know what I'm saying? But it's like when you get like 70, 80 years old, it's people dying from falling because your bones don't have that much water in it. So now when you turn, you got a crick in your back. Now when you trying to, you know what I'm saying, have sex and do whatever, this shit is hurting you because all the water that you had in your bones went to trying to digest their food. You feel what I'm saying? So this is what we gotta do, man. We gotta start hydrating our bodies, and once we get our body back in that condition, we start, and now our body has a excess amount of water. That water can go back into our bones, and now we can be more flexible. So now we can start growing our teeth back. You feel what I'm saying? We can grow this shit back, man. Is y'all still in here with me? Cause I ain't seen no comment pop up yet. Let me know what y'all think about this. Y'all think I'm bullshitting? But I'm telling y'all, man, that's the reason why, man. That's why motherfuckers can't bend all the way back and, you know what I'm saying, stretch. Like, you see how hard it is probably for you to get it sitting Indian style now? Or you just to crouch and just, you know what I'm saying, be in the just to be in a lotus position or be in a squat position? It wasn't that hard when you were small because your body, your bones encase more water in it. But you taking the water out your bones when you eating all this hard ass shit. Your bones don't want to do that, but that's how it's gonna keep you alive. If your body don't have enough water to break this shit down, this shit can be in your stomach. You can just die. If your body didn't care about you, it would let you just die. But it has to leave the bones to go do that. You said what food strengthen the bones? Shit, sea moss. You know what I'm saying? Minerals. Like when you try to strengthen the bones and all this shit, food will help, but you gotta go on a more herbal and mineral route like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like some foods can do that. You know what I mean? Like I said, quinoa and just nuts and seeds. You know what I mean? Just a basic diet. I'm not let me see. Basically, bro, minerals and fasting to get there quicker. You know what I'm saying? Because foods can do this shit too, but I'm trying to show people the quickest route, just hydrating your body because your body just needs fluids. For real, for real. So just putting minerals and fluids in your body, that will do that shit. Thoughts on anxiety? The food I just named, quinoa. They look up quinoa. Watch. Uh, that's proven to help with stress and anxiety. And foods full of magnesium, like squash. Let me see. I'm gonna say anxiety, stress, because the quinoa, it produces serotonin in your body, and that's the feel good hormone. You know what I mean? Like I said, start making you quinoa, pumpkin seeds, shit like stuff that's look up on Google, cause you can't look everything up on Google, but Google will tell you the truth about that. Just type in foods with a lot of magnesium in it. It's gonna pop up like pumpkin seeds, quinoa, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But and then a good herb for that is Damiana leaf, kava leaf is Kava. That's good. Let me see. What was the other? Valerian root. But don't take too much of that, because that should have put you to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Good. Those are things that's good for your nervous system. Like blue vervain, blue lotus. You know what I'm saying? Teas like that. You know what I mean? But the best thing is just building up your nervous system again. And like I said, putting the liquids in your body. You know what I mean? I advise everybody to get a juicer. And when you juicing certain things, if it's too sweet, add a little water in there to mellow it out so it won't go ham on your pancreas. You know what I'm saying? It won't really spike your blood sugar. But like I said, I never really had no bad experiences for real. But yeah, man, it's all about putting more fluid back in your body. Yo, long as your body got the fluids to get all this stuff out, you know what I mean? The more fluids can go in your body, and the more fluids can go back in your bones. Yo, cause your body gonna rebuild itself. It just need the fluids to do it. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, foods can do it too. But foods it's gonna like. I just feel like a lot of people just need to focus on the detoxing. If you do like a good detox of 1-2 days, when you start eating, put some good shit back in your body, like avocados, like I said, quinoa, apples. You feel what I'm saying? That's good for the mind too. Like when I did the 4-day apple fast, mind felt so clear. Like you would be just amazed just if you eat certain stuff. Blueberries too. Berries period. You know what I'm saying? Blueberries, blackberries, strawberries. So I have to go back on my quinoa. I have cooked mine in the Vita Clay rice and slow cooker. I ain't never cooked like that, but that sounds fine. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you gotta. There's a lot of stuff that's out there to help us when it comes to stuff like that. Even burdock root. And then I don't know what some of y'all say, because you can get burdock root in powder, but it's this farmer's market, and that's the best place to go to too. It's this farmer's market in Memphis where they give, like, you can go buy the whole burdock root for real, like, and bite off them motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers taste like a stick, a sweet stick. It look like a stick, but it tastes like kind of a carrot. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is stuff, it be so crazy. This shit we supposed to be eating, man. Like, you go in these farmers market, it be like bamboo sticks and shit. Like, you literally just bite off this shit and eat it. It's nature, man. Like, that's the only thing that's gonna help us with the stress and anxiety. All these pills and all this shit. 9 times the shit, the pills and shit they put on the shelf, it's in these foods. You know what I mean? Trey, what it do? Trey God, what it do, man? But yeah, a lot of this stuff, this stuff is so healing. But like I said, my main focus for me is just putting fluid back in my body, and like it's a lot of stuff we can grow back, y'all. They want us to go buy dentures and want us to go. That's why veneer is so popular. Teeth is always gonna be a high demand because everybody wants teeth. You feel what I'm saying? But it's just like they want you to think you can't grow this shit. And then what's so crazy, now they coming out with scientists talking about they got some, I don't know if it's in China where they got something that can grow your teeth back. I think, I don't know, they said it was stem cells or whatever, but they letting you know that you can grow your teeth back because it ain't nothing that they really doing. It's like, I forgot what they said they put inside your body. But just know if your teeth grow back, something else gonna fuck up on you if they showing you how to do it. I don't know. It's something that the body produced that they putting back in your body. So that don't even make sense because if it's in your body, that means it can produce itself in your body and make a tooth. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, that's why we gotta be like, it's all using our common sense, man. Like I said, if we was able to grow this shit when we was young, we able to grow that shit when we older, man. And like I said, just the belief of you not thinking that you can grow your teeth back will stop your teeth from growing back. Name one thing that you cut off on your body that doesn't grow back. Cut your nails, they grow back. Cut your eyelashes, they grow back. Cut your beard off, it grow back. You know what I'm saying? Cut your hair off, it grow back. Eyebrows, all that. And a lot of people looking at this shit as something, oh, that's just thin, that's fine hair. This is bone. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, when you break a bone, that shit grows back in place. You feel what I'm saying? So when have we ever stopped growing bones? You know what I mean? Like all this shit goes back in place. You just gotta push this shit back in place. And like I said, that's why they use the casts and stuff like that. You know, folks break arms. You see them folks, you know what I'm saying? We saw it a lot when we was in school, motherfuckers playing sports and breaking their arms, shit. All they literally did was put this shit in the cast. Cause they know they couldn't do shit about this shit. Your body was gonna heal their broken bone. You know what I'm saying? So what's a tooth? You say you a goon, but what's a goon to a goblin? But nah, you know what I'm saying? Like we gotta. That shit stupid as hell. Our grown up adult teeth are not up here. Because that don't even make sense. So you mean to tell me our grown up teeth is up here when we babies? That shit don't. So where's the small teeth when we babies then? So you mean to tell me our small baby teeth and our grown up adult teeth all the way up here in our school? And you go to Google, what's so crazy? They'll show you pictures of this shit like how it's supposed to look, and that shit is just retarded. Like we just got stacks of teeth up here just waiting to come down. Said Seesaw has mineral salt, get something cool. Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's and then it's the scientists out here coming out saying that you can grow teeth back with certain frequencies. You feel what I'm saying? It was one of y'all, well, I know exactly who it was. Frequencies of Thought. She put a frequency in my comment section when I was talking about my tooth one time, and she was like, listen to this. Like when I cut that frequency on, I felt my teeth vibrating. And that's what scientists are telling people, that you can grow your teeth back with certain frequencies. And you can. You feel what I'm saying? But people gotta listen to it long enough. And like I said, the belief, the strain on your mind gotta be gone, because like I said, you can stop certain stuff from healing on your body due to your belief factor about it. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why they tell people that you can't do these things, you can't do that, because they know that's the lock right there in there. You feel what I'm saying? If you lock that belief in, not only is this person's body unhealthy, but that's like the cherry on top, making them believe that this shit can't grow back. When there's studies out there, even if you look in the comment section of these videos of frequency about teeth, they'll say, man, I had a grandparent that was 70 years old and they got a third pair of teeth. You know what I'm saying? It's people, it's people out here saying this shit. Like I grew my third pair of teeth. But like I said, you gotta believe this shit, man. Like you gotta just believe this shit. It's people out here. You may know somebody who grew some motherfucking teeth. You know what I mean? Cause like I said, all this shit is fluid that hardens into bone. That's all this shit ever is. You feel what I'm saying? There's different processes in your body that take place that can build bone. You feel what I'm saying? That's why your nails are hard, even though this hard, this shit is still produced by fluid. You know what I mean? You cut your nails off, even though you can't see the fluid growing back because it's so fucking microscopic, but all this stuff is growing back with fluid. You feel what I'm saying? Your shit is not growing back off of McDonald's French fries. It's the liquids that you have in your body, the intellectual fluids that you have in your body that we keep on making dumb. You feel what I'm saying? Like this shit is always gonna keep on growing. It's stuff. I only use the nail reference because that's the only thing that I can find that grows back kind of hard, you know what I mean, from the fluid. Like hair is soft, so it's like it ain't gonna make the sense is somebody me talking about the nails and shit like that grow back. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, everything that our body uses to grow back is produced by liquids. This is what like I said, they say what we 70% water or liquid or whatever, and all this liquid is different types of fluids and they're different colors. You know what I mean? That's the one thing I do believe when they do show us the skeletal structure of some humans, when they be having like the pink images and they have like this red line flowing and this blue line flowing. These are different fluids in our body that's different colors, like just like the colors on the outside. You feel what I'm saying? As within, so without. As above, so below. You feel what I'm saying? Like blood, when it comes out and hit the atmosphere, is red. You feel what I'm saying? But it's actually a green fluid inside of me. It's probably a blue fluid inside of you if you're a white person. You feel what I'm saying? But we have different color fluids in our body. That's why I believe a lot of these electrical things are based off the fluids of our body. You know what I'm saying? Like, just when I say that, I'm talking about like cords. You know how they show us cords, and we know if we cut this cord open, it's probably gonna be a green or a red cord that's intertwined with another red cord. That's how the fluids of our bodies are, and that's what they, like I said, a lot of this shit that we see is a representation of our body. They just want to tell us this shit. You feel what I'm saying? We got different color fluids in our body that take care of different things. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, even when our urine come out white, a little yellow sometimes, or sometimes it come out clear, depending on like how you eating. Like I said, that's a white clear substance. Even when it comes down to, like I said, blood, that's a red substance. Even when it comes down to the fluid that you excrete while you're probably having an orgasm or something. These are different. That's a thicker substance. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta realize, like, well, how all this shit getting produced? Blood is blood, and it's all different textures. You know what I'm saying? The urine is a different texture. Your blood come out, it's a thicker texture than urine. Your semen come out, it's a little bit thicker than the blood. You feel what I'm saying? And these are all different colors, and these fluids are all in your body. Even when it comes down to mucus coming out your body. You feel what I'm saying? These are different fluids that come out your body that will make a certain thing produced in your body. You know what I'm saying? This is how smart our body is. This is why I always recommend fast, because like I said, the more you get out, the quicker your body will be to go in there and fix a lot of different things, man. I'm finna go ahead and get off this line, man, because I've been in this joint. Damn, I've been in be an hour and 30 minutes. Man, I don't feel like I've been talking that long, man. That's why I say it be meant for me to say all this shit, 'cause I don't even intend on saying all this shit. This supposed to be a gratitude video. I've been this bit talking about damn hour 30 minutes. God damn. Y'all got something else y'all want to say, man? Some questions or whatever? Like I said, when it comes to food, I ain't gonna act like I'm just just telling you all the foods to go get. You feel what I'm saying? I really not, cause like I said, I'm trying to get away from this food shit. Even though how crazy this shit sound. Like I said, I'm feeling better. I really feel better when I'm not eating. I just have to be doing some shit. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna be very, very bored if I'm not eating. Like I said, it can be an apple, it could be something. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna see what time it is when I get off this motherfucking whatchamacallit, cause I might just shoot the crow and get me some more apples or some juice or something, or make me a smoothie. But that food shit is so last year. Alright, Aretha Franklin. But yeah, man. Like I said, don't let these folks tell you what you are or who you are. You got the ability to do a lot of shit that they don't want you to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's evident from the shit that they're doing. Like, these folks spend their whole life programming us. Billboards, commercial after commercial. You know what I'm saying? Building their algorithm to shorten your goddamn attention span. It's something they don't want you to learn. You would think they want you to learn. You know what I'm saying? This is like they want you dumb. They want you basically zombies. They want to fire. They firing people from their jobs and all this shit because they want AI to take over that's when people really gonna get dumb. When AI come and do all this shit, you gonna separate yourself from the two. Either you gonna be dumb as fuck, or you gonna be smarter than everybody around you. Because when they start laying people off and start giving people universal income and start making Netflix and shit free, you feel what I'm saying? That when you gonna know, you know what I mean? They literally want you to sit down and that's how they win. They know they don't have to come here, take over the planet and kill. They doing it still now because people are active. Watch how this shit go in the future. It's gonna get less. This gonna be the good side and upside, downside about it. It's gonna get more peaceful in the future. You know why? Because like I said, they're gonna make motherfuckers more lazy, and they're gonna come out with so much technology to fuel this mind to make you go into another reality with these glasses, like you see on Black Mirror. They're gonna be giving these things then out for free. Like they'll give you out 3D glasses when you go see a 3D movie at the movie theater. They're gonna start giving you shit for free. And you gonna be thinking that, man, these folks fucking with us, man, shit is finally changed. Whole time they gonna let your ass rot in that video game. And your consciousness is gonna be stuck inside that video game. And you're gonna think that's the real reality. And they're gonna be able to change this shit whenever they want to. You feel what I'm saying? That's how they keep you here in this matrix. Don't put this shit on. You feel what I'm saying? That's how they gonna trap your, you know what I'm saying? That's what motherfuckers was saying, trap souls. Like I said, if you think they can trap your soul, that's how they gonna be trapping your ass. They're gonna trap your consciousness in this fucking, in this reality. You feel what I'm saying? Like how they doing it now on a lower scale, on a lower level. This phone is just not on no goggle shit. But in the future, this phone is gonna be able to be on goggles. You're gonna be able to look at Instagram like this through some fucking glasses. Everything's gonna be on this glass, and you're never gonna take this shit off. And now they just got the bugs in there where you like, damn, I take this shit off, my eyes hurting, all this shit, and you're only gonna feel comfortable in that world because what? Instagram. You get to be somebody on Instagram. You get to be somebody on Facebook. They don't know you ain't got all them purses. They don't know you ain't got all them cars. Dude ain't got all these cars. But when you go, you can create your own avatar, create your own personality, your own life. You're going to be winning in that world. So what world would you choose? Were you a loser in the real world? But in this world, you somebody. That's what a lot of people going to choose. They're going to choose that world. And they're going to get trapped in that motherfucker. That motherfucker going to be able to walk in their house, slice their motherfucking head off. They don't really have to do nothing. They going to spoil you with gifts. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of abusers, some people do. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody who spoil people, but I'm saying most people who doing it, they're gonna try to spoil you with gifts, and you ain't gotta work no more. Artificial intelligence is gonna take over all this. You feel what I'm saying? They know the more stuff they bless you with, so-called bless or give you, you're not gonna be looking. And then they don't want nothing from you in return. You feel what I'm saying? So people gonna be thinking that these folks fucking with us now. Everything is over with. Like I said, I got these goggles. You feel what I'm saying? They probably have, I feel like this shit gonna be so realistic in the future. Motherfucker put these goggles on when they eating inside the reality. I feel like the shit is gonna be so real and it's so sensational that you're gonna be able actually your sense, because you know this shit is just only running off our senses. Our body really don't feel none of this sex, none of this food, all this shit. Our senses feel this. So when we put on these things and they got this shit so realistic that our senses are involved now. And let me give you an example. Because I've had a pair of those goggles years ago. I got rid of them. It was called the Oculus. When you in that bitch playing a boxing game, and we had a joint on the Oculus, and it was like a roller coaster joint. You feel what I'm saying? When I sit on the chair and ride that roller coaster in the living room, my stomach will feel a little type of way, like I will feel riding a real roller coaster. It wasn't the whole experience. I ain't gonna exaggerate, but I will feel like this shit tapping into my senses. Even when you boxing, when that thing coming at you, you moving because your senses, your eyes seeing this shit. You feel what I'm saying? So when it come down to cause like I said, I experienced this shit. Like I done experienced these goggles and all this shit. I didn't had this shit before. So when they start fixing all these bugs and they start tapping into your senses and all this shit, motherfuckers gonna be really thinking they eating in this world and they ain't eating shit. Motherfuckers gonna really be thinking they having sex and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just imagine you getting a universal income, you put your goggles on. You know what I'm saying? Now so-called prostitution is legal. You put this shit on, motherfuckers gonna be having sex all day, using up all their tokens and coins. You know what I'm saying? Having artificial pleasures. You feel what I'm saying? And gonna be really, like, I ain't gonna get into all that right there, but stuff is gonna be getting discharged and like you gonna be killing yourself. And they know you gonna be on that motherfucker playing so much till your ass gonna be with them goggles, your ass gonna be just like this. You be dead. You feel what I'm saying? This is how people just gonna be having them things on, just dying, falling out dead. You know what I'm saying? Cause in your mind, you gonna be going to these places, you walking in your mind and you doing all these things, but you're not gonna be actually doing this shit. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, some people may survive because that's just like we'll just have to see, y'all, cause these is all assumptions of mine. Because like I said, even when you think about certain stuff, your body will actually do this shit. Like if you imagine yourself going to the gym and working out and shit, your muscles will grow like, you know what I'm saying, what you got. So shit, maybe if somebody is eating in this artificial world, maybe this shit will suffice. If they mind actually think they surviving off that. So I take that back. Yeah. So man, it's just a lot of shit for the mind. You can wrap your mind around and think. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just trying to see like how they would do it, cause I don't know. It's just cause for good conversation, cause you know what I mean. You gotta think about stuff like this. Not because you gonna do it, it's just because you know other people gonna be out here doing this shit, man. You gonna look up like, damn, what time is, man? I ain't seen time in a month. Whole time me in the house doing some shit, diabolical shit. They say some unthinkable shit. You know what I'm saying? At the house on the couch. You know, yeah, this shit, that's what it's going to, man. I'm telling you, man. Elon Musk is that so-called innovator of the world that people trust because he got money. And like I said, these people think that he's making their life more inconvenient. So they're going to be doing stuff like this, man. They're going to be going inside their own different worlds, creating their own universes through these glasses and shit. You feel what I'm saying? And they're going to get lost in the sauce. Hey, you going to get lost in the sauce, man. You can get lost in the sauce. Man, that bitch gonna get lost in the sauce, man. You feel what I'm saying? Let me get out this live, man. Y'all know I keep on running my mouth, man. What y'all think about this though if I get off live? Y'all, what y'all think, man? Y'all think people gonna be succumbing? Y'all people gonna beat their fate with these glasses, man? Do y'all actually think that? Or y'all think, you know, people still gonna be surviving and thriving and acting normal? Cause I feel like this world is gonna be too good. You know, just imagine going into a world you can do whatever you want to do. You ain't gotta worry about no prison cells. You ain't gotta worry about nothing of the sort when you control their reality. Because we actually control our realities in real life, but they want you to do this shit in the artificial world. That was so crazy. We're gonna be doing shit that we can literally do in this real world. You feel what I'm saying? Like, how y'all think this shit gonna be? I know people gonna get trapped up in it. I know they is. Some people just feel like their life is so insignificant now. That's gonna be some people's heaven. You feel what I'm saying? But it's really gonna be hell. You know what I mean? Is y'all still in this junk? I know Aretha's still in this junk. What y'all think, man? I don't know. Let me see my... see what my phone was on, but it's all with. I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. It been good, man. I gave y'all then the 2 hours. Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all, man. It's been real, man. Y'all be blessed and walk in and smoke.